Now respond. Adi online, Adya, Mariana, Ivania, Joanna, Lemmy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fine. We'll start with the next one. Okay, tell me what is median, students. What do we do for median? Respond, all of you. First, you arrange it in which order, Mariana? Any order, whatever you feel like. Tell me properly. You have to arrange it in ascending order. Now, look here. Along with this, you have four different topics, students. First, let me give a random number 5, 12, 9, 13, 1, 10. These are the observations. Okay, observation is given. First, you have to. What are the questions you have? First question. Oh, first one. First thing is arrange this in ascending order. Tell me all the values, students. Mariana, how do you arrange? 1, 12, 13. After this, what's the second step? You have to count from the last first. You do all those things. I'll remove you from the meeting. You better go through the recording and attend. Others, tell me, students, what's the next step? Before finding median, you have to count the number of. Yes, observation or number of terms. How many terms are there total? 8. N is equals to 8. Count the value 1, 5, 6, 8. There are 8 numbers. N is equals to 8. It is even or odd. What is N? Even or odd? Even. Okay, let me take 17. Let me take another number. Now, how many numbers are there? 9. So, if it is even and odd, I've told you. I've explained what formula we use, how to calculate. Fine. So, there is only one value here. There is only one value. We directly use count the number of terms. We use median. According to order even values, we use median formula. Next. Total there are 9 terms. 9. And let me add, let me make this as 2 year, 18 year. 9, 10, 11. So total 11 terms, students. How many terms do we have now? 11 terms. Which one is the middle term? All of you respond. Which is the middle term here? Yeah, which one will be the middle term? How do you find the median, students? Median meaning is the middle term. N plus 1 divided by 2. 11 plus 1 divided by 2 is 12. Sixth term. Which is the sixth term here? 9. So 9 is the sixth term. This is what you call median. Median. Okay, next concept. Next, we have four things. Lower, next we call quartile. Quartile. Next is quartiles. Quartile is nothing but you split the values into four half, students. I mean, four parts. You have to split it into four parts. Quartile meaning is four. Quarter. Quarter meaning is four. In this quarter, we have four types. Lower quarter, upper quarter. Lower quarter is also known as first quartile. First quartile. Upper quarter is known as third quartile. Okay. So we have first, third. In between first and third, there is a middle quartile, right? In between first and third, second quartile is middle. That middle is known as the median one. Median. So there is formula for all these. To find all these values, there are formulas. Fine. Now what is quartile? You split all these numbers. There are 11 numbers here. You have to split it. First, lower quartile is the first part. If there are 11, look, 11 divided by, let me divide it by, or let me take another number 19. I'll divide this. Now there are 12 numbers. 12. I'll divide it by 3. So total how many parts are there, students? Total how many numbers? If I divide by 3, 4 parts, quartile meaning is 4. This entire there are 12 unit, 12 observation. If I divide by 4, 4 meaning is quarter. What's the answer you get? 3. Respond all of you. How many do we get, students? Look here, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 4 quartiles, students, 4 quartiles. The first group, second group, third group, and the fourth group. Fine. Next, lower quartile. Lower quartile is also known as the first quartile. Remember the names. Lower and first is same, and it is donated by Q1. It is donated by Q1. So we have two formulas for this. When n is odd, if the entire observation is odd, the formula for this is n divided by fourth observation. To find Q1 when n is odd. Next, to find Q1 when n is even. Sorry, this is even, students. N divided by 4 is even. Yeah, make a note of this. When the number of observation is even, this is the formula, n by 4th observation. You should just divide by 4. So quartile meaning is different parts. In the different parts, different numbers will be there. So all this is very complicated. You just go through the formulas. Formulas enough. Even. Next, odd. After counting when n is odd, this is the formula. Usually what formula we use for n, students? Tell me for n. What formula we use? N plus 1 divided by? Respond all of you. 2. But here, how many quartiles are there? Total how many quartiles? 4 quartiles. So divide by 4. This is the formula for the lower quartile. Q1. Make a note. Then for upper quartile, if it is even, the formula is 3n by 4th term. You'll have to practice the formulas. There's no shortcuts. You have to practice it. Then, if n is equals to odd, after counting, if you have n odd, to find, they'll tell you to find the third quartile or Q3 or upper quartile. The formula is 3 into n plus 1 by 4th term. Don't write other things, just go through lower quartile, upper quartile, Q1, Q3. For even and for odd, students, for even and odd. Good evening, Naomi. Why are you late, Naomi? No, see, you told 20 minutes late, right? Keep extending. Now I can't teach again, Naomi. Just copy the formulas. You have started a new topic. If not, you can go through the recording. We have started the concept called quartile. There are two concepts, lower quartile, upper quartile. Okay, lower quartile is also known as first quartile, Q1. The formula n by 4th observation. For even numbers, the formula is n by 4. N by 4 observation. Next, range, students. Range. Range is nothing but, this is an important concept. You first arrange all the numbers in order, ascending order. Once you arrange in ascending order, what is the highest number we have? Tell me the highest value. Respond all of you. Which is the highest value here? 19. Minus, which is the lowest value? 1. The answer is 18. This is the formula. Highest value minus the lowest value. That is known as range. Highest minus lowest is known as range, 18. And for lower value, lower quartile, we also call it as Q1. Most of the time they'll tell Q1, Q3 students. Remember, Q1 is first or lower quartile. Q3 is third or upper quartile. These are few specific numbers. Range is the difference between highest number and the lowest number. Range. Next you have interquartile. Take down the formula. Interquartile range. Interquartile range formula is once you find Q3 up to minus Q3 minus Q1. Interquartile. Semi-interquartile. What do you mean by semi, student? Semi meaning is full or half. What's the meaning of semi? Is it full or half? Half. So just take Q3 divided by Q2 and divide it by 2. Half into Q3 minus Q1. Quartile, interquartile, QUARTILE, quartile formula. So these are the 5 things you'll have to remember, 5 formulas. Lower quartile, upper quartile, range, interquartile, semi-interquartile, range. These are the 5 things. Using this, you find the formulas. Be quick, write it. OBS stands for observation. For even, there is a formula for odd. Good evening, Tanisha. Why are you late? Okay, tell ma'am up to 6:20, Tanishka. More than if no, if you're late again, I can't teach again. Okay, so your wish students, you'll have to attend up to 7, 8, no problem. But I can't teach. You have to just continue from the middle. Take down these formulas, Tanishka. Next topic: quartile, upper quartile, range, interquartile range, semi-quartile range. And for all these lower quartile, upper quartile, what is the common term we have, student? What is the common alphabet we have here? Can you see N? N is present everywhere. Respond all of you. N is given, right? What is the meaning of N? N is the number of terms. Number of terms or number of observation. So basically count the number, arrange in ascending order, first term, first thing. Second step, count the number of terms, take that as N. Third, they'll ask you to find median. After median, if they ask you to find quartile, upper quartile, range, interquartile, semi-interquartile, these are the formulas. Upper quartile is nothing but basically a number. Once we find the answer, we'll get to know. Okay, we'll solve one question. First completed. In your textbook, the formulas are given in page number 431. All of you check 431 and 432. Okay, don't read anything, students. You'll never understand that. Just ignore. Take the formulas. Next, Q1 is done. Q3 is done. Middle quartile. Middle quartile is nothing but Q2. That is median. So we have Q1, Q3. Then we have median. Median stands for Q2. Middle quartile. We also call it as middle quartile. And you will know the formulas, right? When n is odd, what's the formula, students? For odd, what's the formula for median? N plus 1 divided by 2. For even, half into n by 2 plus 1. So Q2 is median, Q1 is lower or the first quartile, Q3 is the upper or the third quartile, and these are the formulas. So we have a lot of formulas. There is no shortcut here. You have to memorize the formulas. Yeah, be quick. Let's start solving the questions. Yeah, Tanishka, Naomi, range is nothing but once you arrange the number in ascending, which is the highest number we have from 1 to 19? 19. Highest minus lowest. 19 minus 1 is 18. 18 is the answer. That is highest quartile. Shall we start solving the questions, all of you? Big students. Go through the formula for even n by 4, Q1. Go through page 431 and 432. All of you have textbook with you all? You have textbook now? Yes. Open 431 students. For next 1 week, just refer from the textbook. As you keep solving, you'll understand the formulas. Open page 431 and refer. Main, you have to remember this concept. Lower quartile, first quartile, Q1, meaning is same. Median, Q2, same. Upper quartile, third quartile, Q3. All of you open page, textbook page 431. I'll be asking all the formulas. Shall we start solving? Leave 2 or 3 lines. It's getting late. Leave 2 or 3 lines. Copy the formulas from page 431. All of you. 431, 430. Let us solve the questions. Ninth question, students. What is given? Read the ninth one. The marks scored by 15 students in a test. Are they arranged in ascending order? Respond. So all of you arrange. Arrange it. Write it. Be quick. Mariana, answer this, Mariana. What are the values? 0. After that, 5. Next, be quick. 8. 14. How many times? 17. Twice. Numbers will get repeated, students. No problem. You have to write it. 17. Twice. Next. 19. Tell me. 19, 20, right? How many times 20 is repeated? Twice. Next. After 20, what do we have? 25 twice. 27. Mariana voice is not audible. 27 how many times? only once. Next, and 30. First students, median. After this, see, you can't directly calculate median. Without n value, nothing is possible. Remember, n is the most important concept in median. That is number of terms. How many terms are there? Count. 15 terms. With the help of this, you can find all the values. This is the important concept. Arrange in ascending order, find the n value. Once you complete this, it is very easy to solve. Yes, tell me the answer, students. What is median formula for odd? Median is also known as Q2. Sometimes they'll ask you to find Q2. I just write for reference. Q2 is the median. What is median for odd value, students? What's the formula? N plus 1, 2, 2 observation. What is n plus 1? 15 plus 1, 16 by 2. What's the answer? Eighth observation. Don't write it as eighth observation. Which is the eighth observation here? Which one is the eighth observation? 7. Median. This Q1, Q2, Q3 depends on graph. Next exercise we have graph. So make an habit of writing this. For median, it is always Q2. In bracket, write Q2, all of you. Don't write it in test. This is just for practice now. Just write it in your notes. Median is Q2. Yes, students, done. I will written. First question done. Second one. Tell me the second one. What do you need to find? Lower quartile or Q1? If it is n is what? Odd or even? What is n? Odd value. Now tell me the formula. Look at the formula and tell me, student. For Q1, what's the formula? Lower quartile if it is n is odd. Very good. Look at the textbook and tell me n plus 1 divided by fourth term. What's the answer? N is 15. 15 plus 15 plus 1. 4 is not the answer. You'll get 0. 16 by 4 is how much? Fourth observation, not 4. 4 is not the answer. Fourth observation. What's the answer? What are you answering, students? Fourth observation is what? What is fourth observation? 8. So Q1 is equals to 8. This is what we need. Look here. Q1 is equals to 8. Q2 is equals to 17. Make an habit of writing like this from now. It is very important while solving the graph. Is it clear, all of you understood what is Q1, Q2? 8 is the answer. Next, what do we need to find? Tell me the next one. Upper quartile. Upper quartile is Q3, students. I'll just write Q3 upper quartile. What's the formula? Can someone tell for odd? What's the formula? Upper quartile. N plus 1 divided by fourth observation. Tell me the value. 3 into n is 15 plus 1 divided by 4. Calculate it. See, I can just teach you all how to use the formula, how to substitute and solve, students. You have to memorize this formula. There's no shortcut or any trick. Okay, so better after the class, write once or twice, practice every day. You'll get used to the formulas. Be quick. What's the answer? 3 into 16 is? How come 45? Okay, let me write 3 into 16 divided by 4. If you're getting confused, how many times it gets cancelled? What 40? Which 12th observation? Lemula, from the beginning you're giving wrong answer. What is wrong? I asked 4 divided by 16. 4, 12th observation. What's 12th observation, students? 12th observation is count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 12, 25. So the answer for Q3 is equals to 25. So Q1 is the first, Q2 is the median, Q3 is the third observation. That's it. Is it clear? All of you understood? Response, students. Clear? Okay, next. What they have asked us to find? Interquartile. What's the fourth one? Interquartile range. What's the formula for interquartile range? Q3 minus. So the answer is 25. That's the reason I told, right? Q1, Q2. You'll understand now. Q3 minus Q1. What's the answer? Okay, if you're getting confused, I'll write it as interquartile IQ. Interquartile range IQR. So the formula is Q3 minus Q1. The answer is 17. Okay, not 17th observation, 17 students, because we have taken the direct values. Look here, Q3 is 25 minus Q1 is 8, 17. Adia, Joanna, did you all understand? Tanishka, Mariana. Next, tell me the next one. Semi meaning is what? Full or off? Semi meaning half. So semi meaning is nothing but when you get interquartile range, just divide by 2. Semi interquartile range. I'll write it as semi quartile range, SQ. Semi quartile range is equals to half into Q3 minus Q1. Or you can even write Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. We got 17. 17 divided by 2. What's the answer? 2 ones are 2 six are 8. 8, 16. Carry 1, 5. 8.5 is the answer. Yeah, be quick. We have to complete this exercise today. Done? All of you understood? Okay. Q1, Q2, Q3. Mostly we use only Q1, Q2 students for calculation, interquartile and semi-interquartile, semi-quartile range. Fine. They didn't ask range here. If they would have asked us to find range, what's the formula, students? Range is equals to what is the highest value? Tell me the highest value. Highest value is 30. 30. Lowest value is 0. 30 minus 0 is? This would have been range. So every year they shuffle the question. Sometimes they ask quartile. This one. These kind of question. And some year they ask yesterday we solved. They'll give one common question. They'll tell you to find mean and median both. And there is third type of question. They'll give one question and three concept: mean, median, mode. Okay, we are still we need to complete mode. These are the types of questions you have. So remember Q1, Q2, Q3, IQR, interquartile, semi-quartile range. Using this, we need to use the graph, student. That one concept is left. Next exercise. Using all these value, we need to plot graph. Okay, any doubts in this concept? Do you have any doubts? Alright. Only formulas are tough. Even I feel sometimes even I don't remember the formulas. Okay. Try the 10th one, all of you. What are the values given? 5, 29, 23, 9. All these values are given. Be quick, student. Arrange in ascending order. No, no. 1 minute, 1 minute. I'll tell you the meaning of all this. Look here. That is the reason I had written it. So you should know what is quartile, semi-quartile. By definition, if I teach you all, it is not possible to understand by definition. Look here, all of you will tell me what is Q1 value. Lower quartile Q1 is. Tell me Q1, students. What's the value of Q1? Q1 is 8. Yes. Tell me all the values. Q1, Q2, Q3. I need Q1, Q2, Q3. What is Q1? 8. Q2, median we found Q2 is median. What is Q3? 25. Look, now you'll understand what's the meaning of lower quartile, median, and upper quartile. IQR is different. Interquartile range is different. Range is different. I mean, just range is different. Interquartile range is different. Semi-quartile range is different. Now look, n is equals to 7 students, odd number. There are 17 values here. The meaning of quartile is we divide this into 4 parts. Quartile meaning is 4. So if you divide this into 4 parts, n value, n 15 divided by 4, almost 4.5. It comes up to 4, 3.5, 4. Okay, so let me take 4 values here. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, almost 4, 4, each 4, 4. Now, in this Q2, Q2 is nothing but out of this, which is the middle term, students? What is median? Median is the middle term, right? Which is the middle term here? Tell me, which is middle term? 17? Okay, Q1 is nothing but in the first quartile. Can you see the last value? First quartile, last value? That is known as Q1. This is the meaning of lower quartile. In the lowest first quartile, the last value is known as lower quartile. Now, Q3 is nothing but third quartile. In third quartile, the last value is Q3. That is known as upper quartile. Upper quartile. Okay. So through definition, all this is not required. They will never ask definition, nothing, student. Just go through the formulas. So basically, we split into 4 parts. In that, each term, each last term are the answers. Look here. Last term, 17. In the second quartile, last term, Q3. In the third quartile, last term. This is known as lower quartile, middle quartile, median and upper quartile. In all the parts, the last terms are known as the value, students. We take the last term as the values after splitting into 4. You can't do this directly. For each question, it varies. That's the reason they've given formulas. So don't think you can just group like this and take the values. Okay, it is not possible. Next. So once again, Q1 stands for lower quartile, Q2 is the median, Q3 is the upper quartile. Lower quartile is nothing but in the first part, the last value. Median, second part, last value. Upper quartile, third part, last value. Try the next question, all of you. Arrange. Mariana, did you go through these type of question? When two values are given, you have to find cumulative frequency. Is Mariana online? Okay, completed, Mariana. Voice is not audible. Completed. You know, yesterday did you watch the entire recording? Okay. If you understand, do it, Mariana. Just skip this. 10th question, students. Be quick. 10th question. Up to 8:55, 7:55 conduct. Median. The numbers are 5, 9, arranged in ascending. 0, 5, 9. Then we have 13, 0, 2 is done, 5 is done, 9 is done, 13, 14, 16. Okay, 13, 14, 16. And if the numbers are repeated, write it together. I missed out 8. Okay, I missed out 8. Write even 8, students. All of you are done? Completed? Response students done? Okay, if you want, just take a screenshot of this. This is how you have to write the formulas. In textbook, it is not arranged. Write it like this. You take a screenshot and write it later. Lower quartile, median. The entire blue thing, what I've written is median. We know that formula. That's the reason I've written it in blue. This one. The first and third one is what you'll have to memorize. Interquartile is Q3 minus Q1. Half into Q3 minus Q1. OBS stands for observation students. TH is nth, 5th, 6th TH, meaning OBS stands for observation. I will taken a screenshot of this, all of you all. Respond. Okay, let me send it in the group. I'll send it, you can check later. Okay, I've checked. I've sent it in the group, students. I've sent this in the group. Refer this formula and do it. Is it clear? All of you completed? Respond. Be quick. Okay, now if n is, what's the n value, students? Count the number of terms. How many terms are there? Very good. 12. Even or odd? Even. So n is 12. For median, look at the 12. How do you check this table, students? Median n. What's the formula? Half into. Tell me the formula, all of you. Half into n by 2 observation plus n by 2 plus 1 observation. Very good. So this is how you have to check, students. Look here, median, even. That's the formula. So second row, second column. Second row, second column will give you the formula. Next. Half into n is 12. 12 divided by 2 observation plus 12 divided by 2 plus 1 observation. Half into 6th observation plus 6 plus 1 7th observation. Yes, tell me what is 6th and 7th observation in this? What is 6th and 7th, students? 13 plus? Respond, all of you will respond. 13 plus 14, right? What is 13 plus 14, Naomi? 27. 27 divided by 2 is 13. So we are getting even in decimal. All of you got 13.5? Response, students. I'll erase it. I'll erase 13.5. N is equals to 12. Tell me the next one. Lower quartile Q1. Look at lower quartile Q1. For Q1 even number. What's the formula? Tell me. N is 12. Lower quartile. Look here. Lower quartile Q1. N divided by 4. Observation, right? What is N divided by 4? 12 divided by 4. Which observation, students? Third observation. What's the answer? 5. Next one. Yeah, that's it. Tell me the next one. I'll just write Q1, Q2, Q3. What is Q3, students? Upper quartile. Look at the formula for upper quartile. Upper quartile, even number. What's the formula? 3 into n divided by 4. 3n divided by 4. 3 into n is 12 divided by 4. 4 ones are 4 threes are 3 threes are ninth observation. Which is ninth observation, students? What's the answer? Which is ninth one? 16 or 18? This shows nobody has done. You all are waiting for me to solve. You are taking so long to answer. What is Q3? 18. Q1 is 5. Tell me next question. What is interquartile formula? Q3 minus Q1, right? Not interquartile. Upper quartile. Okay, upper quartile is done. Fourth question is interquartile range. I to R. I to R. Q3 minus Q1. 18 minus 5 is third. Last one. Semi interquartile range. What is semi interquartile range? Just half into 13. What is half into 13? 6.6.5. They didn't ask us range, students. Range. What is range? 26 minus 0. Range would have been 20, 26. Understood? Any doubts? Median is done, students. Is it clear? Lemula, Joanna, did you understand? Adya, what about Adya, Mariana? Are you all there online? Okay, fine. Next, last concept, students. In median, it's the same. Everything is same. You have to just arrange it in order and complete. Let's take break and continue at 7:20. All of you have written all the values? Respond. Okay, take break. We'll continue at 7:20. 8 minutes break. Okay, shall we start the next one? All of you online? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tanishka, Naomi, Lemula, Anna, Ivania, Mariana, and Adia. Respond, students. Respond. We'll start the next one. Okay, so far How many questions were, how many values were there? Whatever question we solved, ninth and 10th one, only one value was given, right? Next, we have a table, student. If it, we have tables the same. Yesterday I taught you a median concept. What do you do first? What's the first point in median? You have to arrange in ascending order. Then you count the number of terms. According to that, use quartile, lower quartile, Q1, Q2, Q3. Remember all those? Revise that. Tomorrow we'll be starting with graph. Graph is the important one concept. Next. If one value is given, do it like this. If there are two values, tables given, same concept. Arrange in ascending order. Then find cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency. In cumulative frequency, whatever last value you get, that is the n value. After that, it's the same concept. Use the n value. Okay. All you need is n to find q1, q2, q3, right? Then semi interquartile, interquartile range for everything. N is most important. First question. Look at the 11th one. Is it arranged in ascending order or do we need to arrange? Be quick. Look at x value, variate. Already arranged in ascending. What about 12th one? Arranged in ascending order. Okay. For 11th one, what will be the cumulative frequency, students? Just tell me CF value. See, let me write it here itself. The first value 6 will remain as it is. Next, you have to add 6 plus 4. Add these two. 10 plus 11, 21. 21 plus 9, 30. If you're getting confused, I'll just take the value, students. It is getting late. I'll just skip this question. Frequency is 6, 4, 11, 9, 16, 12, 2. Now tell me cumulative frequency. 6, 10, 21. Next. 57, 58, 58. 46 plus 2 is 58 plus 2. What is the n value we take here in cumulative frequency? N is equals to t. Simple concept. After finding n value, is it possible to find all the values? Median, lower quartile, upper quartile? 60 is what? Even or odd? Even. Look, for even, use all the right hand side formulas, students. We need all the right hand side formulas for even. So if you learn it like this, write it in the table and refer. I've sent it in the group. You just keep it. If you'll have it in the phone, you won't understand, students. After the class, write it. Okay, so whenever you start studying this chapter, first go through the formula, right? Ascending order, n value, and you complete it. Next question. I'm going to skip that question. 12th question. Tell me the 12th one. All of you will try the 12th one, students. How do you solve the 12th one? Is it arranged in ascending or do we need to arrange it? Arrange. Then start solving. Yes. Do it properly. Write. I'll tell you how to write an exam. Write it neatly like this. Height in centimeter. 150, 151, 152, 153. Yes. Be quick. After this, we'll revise GST chapter. Find cumulative frequency and I want you all to tell me the n value, students. Once you find n value, then you all can start solving. All of you will find the n value and tell me. Yeah, Mariana, Joanna, what's n value students? Lemura, Naomi, what is cumulative frequency? Tell me all their values. 9 plus 12. No, no, no. 31. Who's telling 37? 31 plus 9, 8 is? 30 63 is even or odd? Tell me. Odd. It is odd number. Find all the values, median, lower quartile, interquartile range. Do one thing. Find all the values, students. N is 63. Look at the formula and find all the values. Odd number. For odd number, look at all the odd number values. Find interquartile, semi-quartile. Sorry, semi-quartile. Yeah, Joanna Adia didn't, Charisha didn't reply. Fine. I'll write it as Q1, students. Q1 is n plus 1 divided by 4. N plus 1 is 64 divided by 4. What's the answer for 64 divided by 4? One minute. First, what's the first question, Mariana? What do we need to find? Median, right? After median, Q1 and Q3. Yeah, it was my mistake. First, find median, students. What is median? All of you will find median. Median is Q2. Q2 stands for median. I write it as Q2. N plus 1 divided by 2. So 64 plus 2 divided by 2. What do you get, Mariana? 30? 30 second. 30-second term, students. 30-second term. Only this one question I'll solve. Remaining you'll do. What is 30-second? 32 is not the answer. Which is the 30-second term here? Where does 32 lie? Yes. Lemula, do you remember this concept? Don't try 32, students. Don't try 32 as the answer. 32 lies between 31 and 39. Take the 39th answer. What is 39 answer? 1. Completed. Completed. Next, find Q1, Q3. Is students done? Completed all of your? Respond. How long you'll take? I've given the formulas. I've written 80% of the question is done. What is Q1? Tell me Q1 formula when n plus 1 divided by 4. N plus 1 is 64 divided by 4. What's the value? 16th term. Which is 16th term? 16th term lies between 9 and 21. Which number you have to take? 21st value. What is 21st value? What's the value for 21st student? What's the height? 151 centimeters. Height is centimeter. Tell me Q3, all of you all. Be quick. What is Q3? 3 into 63 plus 1 divided by 4. 3 into see, if you're getting confused with the formulas, what is Q1 formula, students? Tell me Q1. Q1 formula is n plus 1 divided by 4. Respond. Next. I'll tell you how to remember. All of you tell me for odd numbers. For odd numbers, what is Q1? Q1 is n plus 1 divided by. Respond, students. Respond. N plus 1 divided by what? 2, 4. Next. For Q2, what do you do? For Q2, multiply this with 2. What do you get if you multiply this with 2? Be quick. Which one gets cancelled? 2 ones are 2 twos are. What's the formula? N plus 1 divided by 2. Are we getting the formula for median value? Respond, all of you all. Next. For Q3, what you have to multiply? 3 into this value. What is the value? 3 into n plus 1 divided by 4. If you open the bracket, 3 into n plus 1 divided by 4. Are we getting the formulas here? Can you see? Is it clear, all of you all? N plus 1 by 4. If you want to find Q2, multiply into 2. If you want to find Q3, multiply into 3. That's the answer. Okay, remaining things you'll complete. Q1, Q3, interquartile, all those you'll complete, you'll get the answer. Now the answer for Q3, 3 into 64 divided by 4. 3 into 16. How much is 3 into 16, students? 48. 48 lies between which two values? Be quick. 39 and 50. So what's the value you have to take? 154. Q3 is equals to 154. Then interquartile. Interquartile is Q3 minus Q1. 154 minus 151 is 3. 3 centimeters. So practice the formulas. Odd number, it is easy to solve. Just remember n plus 1 divided by 4. If you want to find Q2, multiply by 2. If you want to find Q3, multiply by 3. But for even numbers, it is different, totally different. See, for even number, if you want, you can remember this and this. N divided by 4. For Q3, just multiply by 3, 3n by 4. Shall I erase this, students? All of you completed? Shall I erase it? Okay, next. Last question. At least one question. Try it for homework. I'm not going to do this. If you are able to solve this, it means I've understood this entire exercise. This one question has everything. Is it arranged in ascending or do we need to arrange it? Respond. Respond, all of you. You need to arrange. After arranging it in ascending order, you have to find cumulative frequency. After cumulative frequency, n. Once you find the value of n, find all the values. So this one question has all the values. Median, Q1, Q2, interquartile range. If you want, even find semi-quartile range. And also the range, students. You can also find range. No, you can't find range here. You can just find semi-quartile range. So that's the reason I left the 13th one. Even while revision, look here, while revision, ignore, skip all the question, just practice 13th question for revision. All of you mark 13th. And yesterday I marked the third question, right? Third main, fifth main, second one, and the eighth main. Yes, respond all of you all. I will mark all these questions. Third main, fifth main, second one, eighth main, and 13th main, students. Remaining just skip. So in this exercise, practice only these four questions. Eighth question is also arranging in ascending. It's already arranged. For eighth one, we need to find two things, mean and median together. Any doubts in this, students? Do you all have any doubts? No? Okay. For median, what do we do? See, now if you have confusion, once again in statistic, mean and median, right? In mean, we have xi. This is xi value. This is fi. We don't take CF, students. No cumulative. Cumulative is only for which one? Cumulative frequency is only for respond. Cumulative frequency is only for which one? Median, right? Median and ogive graph. Remember, all of you remember ogive? Ogive graph, right? So the same question, students. Same question. We'll just try to solve median. We'll find the median using step deviation method. Not assumed or direct. Another 5 minutes, we'll end the class. Same question, we use step deviation method. Yes, all of you will start solving. Last question, revision. If not, you'll definitely forget step deviation. Assume mean method and direct method we know. Tell me the formula for step deviation, all of you. Mean is equals to A plus summation of Fi Ui divided by multiply. Yes, into C you can multiply in the beginning or in the last. In order to avoid confusion, I'm writing it in the last, students, into C. This entire thing is one combination. Use bod mass. Now, Xi is given, Fi is given. What do we need to find? All of you respond. What do we need to find? Ui. Before Ui, we need A. Take A and C or H, students. Take A or C from the Xi value itself, from Xi. What is A value? Respond. What is A? Assume mean method. Which one shall we assume? A is equals to 153. What is H value then? Yes. What is C value? C or H? How do you calculate C or H? Difference between response, students. C is the difference between two class. Class marks. Complete this, all of you. Next will in ogive graph, frequency polygon, ogive, all this is done. A is equals to 153. See, those who don't know what is C value, students, even C we take from Xi value. What is the difference between each and every value? All of you will respond. What is the difference between 150 and 1? What is the difference between 152 and 151? 1. So from where do you take A value and C value? I know most of you will get confused with this part. From where do we take Xi or Fi? We always take it from Xi. Right. Now use the formula Xi minus A divided by C. Try it. Joanna, are you doing it? Adya, Joanna, Lemula. Yeah, practice it, students. I'm doing it for this week's test. Step deviation method. (150 minus 153 is minus 3). I've showed the calculation for the first one. Try for second, third, fourth, fifth. Multiply Xi, Fi, Ui. Response students, it's getting late. We need to end the class. What's the next one? Such a simple question. 1 next. Yeah, tell me, Joanna. 1 next. 2 and 3. Then when you multiply, good. Then 0, 18. Then what's the next one? Look at the formula and tell me. What are the two things you have to add, Joanna? Summation of Fi 12. Yes. First multiply Fi students. In Ui, see you get negative here. Minus of what are these values? Plus of these values. Add both and subtract. 40, yes, Mariana. 41, 51. 61. 10, 20, 30, 38, 42, 43. Plus 43. What is minus 61 plus 43? Plus or minus 18. And here, Fi. How do you add this? Look here. Take 11 and 9. How much is 11 and 9? 20. How much is 12 and 8? 12 and 8 is 20. 20 plus 20. 40 plus 10. 50 plus 13. That's how you add. Try to convert into 10 students. So look, I took 9 and 11. It became 20. 12 and 8, 20, 40. 40 plus 10, 50. 50 plus 7, 57. 57 plus 6, 63. If not, usually how do you add? Write everything and add them. 63. Now formula. Tell me the formulas. What are the formulas we have of values? M is equals to A is 153 plus 1. How many times it goes? 3 times. 3 6 are 3. 21 next. Or it can go even in 9 times table, right? 9 times table. Tell me using 9 times table, students. 9 twos are 9. 7. Don't take LCM. When you multiply, what do you get? When you take minus of decimal value, 2 inside 7, 0 0.7 twos are 14. Divided by 2 is 6, 0. 7 eights are 56. Again 4. Just stop with 0.28. 153 minus 0.28. You get 152.62. 72. 72 plus 8 is 8. 8 plus 2, 10. 152.72 is the answer. Understood all of you? Okay, look here. 152.72 is nothing but the median value lies in between these students. Last concept will end. 152, it lies in between these two. So we took 153, but it is not actually 153. That's the meaning of assumed mean method. Sorry, even in step deviation method, A stands for assume. We assumed it to be 153, but it was not 153, it was 152.72 is the answer. All of you understood step deviation? Is it clear? Organize 6 o'clock. Even tomorrow I'll let you all know. 6 or 6:20. Every day we'll solve one OJ graph, step deviation, frequency distribution, along with